Hi guys, this is Karl Harry Winson, and you're listening to Through the Grapevine. Thanks for checking in, really appreciate it. And on this week's podcast, I will be chatting to the fabulous Mr. Jamie Barnfield, one of my dearest and closest and most personal friends, Jamie. I've known him for 11 years now, and I first met him at the Crystal Boot Awards in 2015, and I've recently just sat down with him at the current Crystal Boot Awards that have just taken place here in Blackpool, and we managed to chat to him, see what he's up to, see what he's doing, and yeah, I hope you enjoy. Take a listen. How you finding the weekend? Gone out all right?
Yeah, no, all right. It's been good.
Yeah?
Yeah, all good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got many responsibilities this weekend, or?
No, the two dance routines.
Yeah.
That's it. The two dance routines. Country Vibe and the Noms.
The nominees for it.
The nominees.
Do you enjoy doing them?
I love doing them. Once we've done the rehearsal and the nerves have then gone slightly out, but they kick back in again tonight.
Yeah.
But I do enjoy doing them.
Because you've done Country Vibe Come Alive a few times, haven't you?
At World Dance Masters, not
Yeah.
performed it at the Crystal Boot Awards. At World Dance Masters, yeah.
How many years have you been coming here?
I can't work it out. 10, I think,
Yeah.
maybe. No, it's more than 10. It's more than 10 because Let It Swing's 10 years old.
Right.
So 12 years.
Is that the first time we met?
Yeah.
So
The Safari one. The Safari.
So that was 2015.
Oh, was it?
That was the first time we met then.
So 11 years then.
11 years.
11 years.
And you did Let It Swing in 2016, 2017?
2016.
No.
Because it's 10 years old this year.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 16.
Awesome. And I remember coming to the Crystal Boot Awards, dancing that with you, and listening to those stomps on the floor, on that amazing floor, was incredible.
It was such a highlight, and I'll never forget it. Just before the dance was played, though, they had the list of the dances on the big screens.
Yeah, yeah.
And my stomach flipped when I saw Let It Swing, that it was coming up. I think I ran to the toilet, to the bar, back to the chair. So yeah, no, full floor with that one. It was just great.
Nice.
So.
What impact did Let It Swing have on you and your career in line dance moving forward?
A huge impact. So from it being nominated, I started getting bookings up down the UK. Asked to do more choreography. It's opened up the whole world in the line dancing for me. It's just been one thing after another, and it's built slowly, and like you get to this year now, and I've got 41 events out of 52 weekends of the year. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's crazy busy.
And did you always want to do the travelling part of it, or were you just wanting to be an instructor and just teach around your area? Did you want to get into the choreography and then travel abroad and do things like that, or did that just happen by accident?
It kind of happened by accident because it wasn't something that I set out to do at the beginning.
Yeah.
It's when I choreographed Let It Swing, and I've choreographed a few dances before Let It Swing, but kind of kept them for my own club. And it was a couple of my dancers at the club that says you need to release this, to which I did. So even at that point then, I'm not thinking, I'm going to become a choreographer or an instructor out and about. It's just snowballed.
Yeah.
It's just snowballed from there. And loving every moment.
Yeah. I remember when Let It Swing came out and I started teaching it, and I noticed other people and other instructors around the world started teaching it. I think Joe Thompson taught it in America. And to have one of your dancers, especially one of your first bit of choreographies, and then have an established name teach it, that's like, oh my God, I'm looking up to this person and they're teaching my dance. And I think for any up and coming choreographers now, you always need that helping hand to kind of push you forward. I think I was very lucky I had that with Robbie. He saw a dance of mine and then pushed it, you know. So I think that
I totally agree with everything you just said then.
Yeah.
Because as a choreographer, it is hard. Even when you're an established choreographer, it's quite hard to get dancers out. But like if you are, we'll say ending to release a dance, you do need a little bit of help. And like, I remember the first person I saw who taught Let It Swing was Joe Thompson, who you just said over in America, and I was just like, I have followed Joe Thompson for years and years, and now all of a sudden my idol is teaching my dance. It was just mind-blowing. Yourself and Madison, they were the ones that kind of like taught it out and about and stood out, and then it just it went crazy.
Exploded.
Crazy.
Is that your proudest dance, or is there another dance of yours that you're equally as proud of, or what one stands out to you?
So Let It Swing will always be my baby.
Yeah.
It will always be my baby because, like we've said, that's where it got me where I am now, kind of thing. And so I'm very proud of Let It Swing. But the other one is one that me and you've done together, and that was the Danger Twins one.
Ah, yeah.
So released on the New Year event with Big Dave down at Durley Dean.
Yeah.
Literally on New Year's Day, wasn't it? Was when we first taught it. And then 4 weeks later, we come to the Crystal Boot Awards, and the floor is full. And I don't know about you, but I actually never taught Danger Twins anywhere pre this event.
It went viral because of that video that we put on from New Year's.
So quick.
And I think because we put it out before classes started back, everyone was teaching it in that second week.
Yeah.
So by the time the end of January came, everyone knew it.
Yeah.
And it exploded.
It was crazy. Like that, I remember, like, both me and you were at the front of the floor, and we kept looking forward, and I said, have you turned round yet? And you went, no. And then we turned round, and like the floor was just, crazy.
Ironically, we're doing a recap of that tomorrow.
We are.
At the Crystal Boots.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing that.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. And we've got Dee Musk joining us on stage, Kate Sala, Kim Ray, the fabulous Michelle Risley.
Of course, Michelle.
Yeah, so that'd be cool. That'd be good. Your club, Boogie Shoes.
Yeah.
When did that start?
Boogie Shoes itself started 2011. So how Boogie Shoes started was I took over from Lynn, my friend Lynn's class on a Thursday night, and just continued doing that. And then I had the opportunity to take over from a lady called Anne Harris, who works for or ran Heroes and Villains. And that class that she asked me to take over, this is a full circle moment, because that class that she asked me to take over was the class that I first taught when I started teaching.
Right.
Which next year is 30 years ago.
Wow.
30 years ago.
So you've been teaching for 30 years?
Next year. So I started dancing in 96 with Heroes and Villains.
Yeah.
I joined their competition team, to which we won the first British Championships in the team division, held at Wembley Arena. And then just into 97 is when I started teaching for Heroes and Villains. Amazing. So next year is 30 years of teaching.
Do you prefer teaching or choreography?
Teaching.
Do you?
Yeah. Teaching is where my heart is.
Yeah.
So 100%. It's my comfort zone, it's what I enjoy doing the most, and it's what I get the most reward from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Boogie Shoes has taken off as a brand of its own as well, because you've exploded into Boogie Fest.
Yes.
Which is incredible. You've got your little niche market there for that. Tell us more about Boogie Fest.
Boogie Fest, right. So the idea behind Boogie Fest was it doesn't matter what level dancer you are, you will be able to dance at this festival at any given time. So, you know, like, and I'm not knocking any event here, but you know when you go to some events, if you're an absolute beginner and you go to one of these events, you're not going to dance as much as, we'll say, improver, intermediate dance.
Yeah, sure.
Because it's just where it's focused. It's who attends that weekend.
Yeah.
But with Boogie Fest, like I said, the idea was if you're an absolute beginner dancer, you're going to be able to dance at any given point, and the same as an intermediate.
Awesome.
So it's designed where we have 3 rooms in the day and workshops all run at the same time, but it's all level specific. So we have a beginner room, we have an improver room, and we have an intermediate room. And then in the evening, we close one of those rooms down and we have 2 social rooms. A beginner, 2 improver, and then improver upwards.
That's great.
And it's not so, because I've had this question thrown at me before, it's not to separate them. It's more, for me, the way I look at it is it gives them more time, more dancing.
Yeah, more dancing time. And that's great.
Yeah.
And who did you have last year attend Boogie Fest? Your main teacher? Who was your
I had the dream team last year.
But-
I had the dream team. I'm going to name them all. But I had Joe Thompson.
You had Joe
I
Thompson.
had Joe Thompson.
That's
coming
like
to
a full
Boogie Fest.
circle moment for you then, isn't it?
Complete full circle. Because Joe, I mentioned Heroes and Villains, Joe used to come over quite regularly and teach at Heroes and Villains as a booking. And the people that are still in my classes now were dancing with Heroes and Villains with me still 30 years ago.
Yeah.
And they're still there. And it was a special moment for me to have Joe to come to the event. But it was also special for the dancers because they remember taking Joe Thompson workshops about 30 years ago.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and they remember the dances. Like they talked about learning King of the Road.
Yeah.
From Joe.
Oh, great
and
classic.
where they were. Yeah, it's full circle, big time.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
And even though it is branded as Boogie Shoes and Boogie Fest, you do welcome people from outside and other clubs to come and join you, don't you?
Always.
Yeah.
Always. It's so Boogie Fest, yes. Everybody, because that's opened. I know this is going to sound confusing now, but it's not Boogie Shoes, it's Boogie Fest. So that is open to anybody. A Boogie Shoes event, again, will always welcome visitors, but that is my club's event. So
Right.
the visitors are coming to my club's event.
Yeah,
so
sure.
the focus on like a weekend event, it will be all of the dances that we teach and dance throughout Boogie Shoes.
Mm-hmm.
So if we get a visitor come in, that's what they're dancing. Obviously, we'll play their requests as well, but the focus is on Boogie Shoots, whereas Boogie Fest is completely open to anybody.
At the moment, we're going through a massive boom in line dancing. Have you noticed an increase in your class numbers and new people walk through the door? And if so, have you noticed a difference in maybe ages? Is there a younger generation coming in through your doors?
Yeah, definitely. So the last time I started a new Absolute Beginner class, I started 3. This was back in October, and the response was just phenomenal. Like touching hundreds would walk through the door. And regarding age level, it's dropped. We've got a lower age group coming in now.
That's good to
Which is
see.
nice to see.
I think
nice
that'll keep line dancing going for at least another 20 years.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's great because it's kind of like injected new air into the class. So like we'll call them the established dancers, the one that's been with me for years. They've got like a behind them because they've got different people and different energy in the room.
Yeah.
It literally is. You can feel a complete difference.
I noticed something similar with one of my classes, and this takes nothing away from my dancers or the established dancers I've had for years. I think sometimes it doesn't get stale, but it stays the same. And the atmosphere sometimes stays the same, and I came away sometimes thinking, oh, I need to change something up in the class. And then we had some new people come in, a younger generation, and they've just given it a new lease of life.
Yeah.
And I'm coming away from that class now thinking, yes, I love it.
Yeah.
You know?
The biggest thing which kind of like threw me back the first time it happened, so I don't know if you remember this, back in the day, when we got taught a dance, and we danced it right the way through for the first time, everybody just went into a round of applause.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
You don't really see that much these days.
Yeah.
It happens, but it doesn't happen like in a class scenario. And when I had my new Absolute Beginner class, I literally taught them just the first 8 counts. We're going to walk forward with a kick, and we're going to come back with a touch. And they wrecked it with round of applause and cheers. And I'm like, oh my God, this is going to be a long night.
Yeah.
But the energy that it brought was just brilliant.
Yeah. It's like stepping back 30 years ago, isn't it? And it is so good to see. So what events have you got coming up, Jamie?
What events have I got coming up? I've got quite a big event coming up, literally, next week. So I'm going to 3 destinations that I've never been to before, and it's the furthest I've travelled. I'm calling it my mini world tour.
It is a massive world tour.
Mini meaning it's only 3 destinations and not the whole world, but it is a massive tour. Yes, I'm going to Charlotte in North Carolina, the States, and doing an event there, which I'm very excited for and looking forward to, working with Michelle, DJ and teaching over there. And there's a huge lineup on that event, huge lineup. And then we fly from there over to New Zealand, and it's a weekend event there, the Dunedin Line Dance Gala, and I'm their headline instructor.
So you should be. That's
in
amazing.
New Zealand.
That's amazing.
And then once that event's done, I'm then jumping on a plane again and going over to Australia.
Nice.
And teaching in Sydney for Josh Talbot.
Perfect.
I know, and then I've got to make my way back home.
You looking forward to the flight?
I don't travel well, no. But I'm looking forward to the whole experience and the new destination.
And Johnny's going with you?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes. Yeah, definitely.
Have an awesome time.
Oh,
thank you very much for your time.
No, I love this.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
And maybe sometime in the future we'll do something the same.
Yeah, let's do it.
Thank you very much.